Alright. Let's see when this pops up. I am just doing something kind of last second. I decided to do it today. I was going to do it tomorrow. I was sitting on the couch trying to relax for a few minutes. And of course I can't relax because there's always things to be done. So, hello Orchid. Hello Espen. Sound and video are okay. Well, there you go. So let's just get our pieces out here that we're going to be working on. And even if I don't finish today... Oh, what happened here? Okay. We're just going to do 2 parts of this. Somebody suggested that I do the blue roof. Yeah, we did it. We got our wolves. Let's go put them over here. We got our giant. We got to work on his eyebrows. So we got a lot of things going on here. And we got our pigs that we got to take care of. And the big bad wolf. As you can see, I primed them white because they're more brighter colors. And white, as you can see, there's a base of white there for Chubby there, and our wolf, and our other little pig, who's all piggy and dirty. And she has a white apron on. And she has a white top. So we're going to try to stay true to it. But let's drop paint. That's cool. Boy, I'm not catching a break here. That's what I get for just coming on last second. Okay, so we're going to shake this up. And as you can see, I kind of got a little head start here with their skin. It's not going to be this way, but that is the base of what it's going to be. And all I want to do is kind of just get this squared away. And there's a couple things I want to do here. First of all, her underneath dress here is purple, so I kind of want to work that purple in. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try. Oh, well, maybe it will be perfect. It's going to take 2 coats. And again, it's just taking your time, like everything else that we do here. And figuring out the things that you need to do. As you can see, the back here, that's yellow, but we're going to come purple into here. We're going to be careful not to get that basket too much. And then we're just going to come underneath the dress here. And like I said, because we are watering this down a bit, we are going to definitely need 2 coats. Like I said, I don't know how far I'll get with this, but it'll be done by the time we play it. I don't know if Mimi's going to be around this weekend, but I'll have it painted. And tomorrow, I figured that just in case, I'll have a backup game painted to play this weekend if I have to play solo. And I think we might do Dungeon Alliance, or I might do a war game. I'm kind of on the fence. I've been collecting a ton of data from everybody. I want to thank everybody for emailing me what they liked as far as segments. The one segment that I'm surprised is going to go, because I thought it was actually kind of fun and was going to have a pretty good payoff, is Gaming Jury. Not too many people like that, so guess what? I think that will be probably one of the few that will die. So, but I will tell you this much. Boom, there we go. We got that dress in there. Oh, let's just work that in there a little bit. There we go. I gotta be a little careful here, but I don't have to be too careful. I just want to get this edge, but if I get that basket, it's going to be alright. Let me see if I can get this a little bit tighter. As you see, we got a little bit better light today. I put the, I forgot that I had the light on the other side, and then I'm looking at the videos and I'm going, why does everything look so dark? Well, it makes sense now. Alright, so we're going to put her over there. And we're going to come back over here. Hello, Dennis. Gramtastic, Tim, Espen, Orchid, Matt. There we go. So, we're going to do another coat of this here. There's a reason for that. I just want it a little bit darker. And I already put one coat on here, but I want to get that second coat on there. These are very colorful pieces here. Alright. Now the thing is, how do you make a white shirt? Well, there's a few ways to do it, and that's why I'm trying to get some of this other stuff painted on here so we can actually do that. I'm going to put that face down for a second. Get a little bit more paint. As you see, because we thinned the paint out, it's a little bit harder to get on. But hey, don't you worry. Everything's going to work out just fine here. There we go. Alright. So, what we're trying to do is match him up to the card. Which, as you can see, we will. We've got to lighten him up, so we've got to make him a little more pinkish. And we will get to that very shortly. Alright. Next thing I think I want to save that wood for last, and there's a reason for it. A reason for everything, isn't there? I see something I got to fix here. And I am actually going to switch brushes real quick. I'm actually going to use a good liner brush here. I'm going to take just a little bit of this purple, and right where his neck is, I want to cover that up because there's a little white bleeding through there. I don't think it's going to matter much. There we go. But because I can see it, it's just driving me nuts. It's one of those things. Matt, we said hi, Matt. We said, hey, Ethan, how are you? Another last minute stream. We don't do things on time, that's for doggone sure. Alright, Xandri Dust. Oh god, what the heck did I want to use? I didn't want to use Xandri Dust. I wanted to use... Oh goodness, where is it? Where is it? That's not it. That's what happens every time I just decide to turn on a stream. Always something kooky. Oh, I need that. And it's not that flash. So we could use Xandri Dust, but I think your shabby bone is what I'm looking for. An old favorite. An old favorite, you shabby bone. Alright, so let's get back to work here. Alright, so we're going to take our Ushabi bone, and we got our dragon here, so we kind of want to start working on some of the bone area. Now that we got him kind of figured out. And what we want to do is go along the plates here. And it's not going to look the greatest to start, but when we put that wash on there, you'll see the result we get. So I want to get that plate. I want these plates to stand out. I want him to have a bone plate in front of him. I just think it'd be something different. I want him to be a fearsome dragon. Okay. Let's get a little more paint on there. And again, I'm gonna come in here. I mean, I could probably have made it a little lighter, but I kind of like this idea, and I'm gonna go with it. It's something a little bit different, and right in there, and give him a different kind of look. Make him like a bone scale type of red dragon, not just a. He is a monster, and he's in this game, so we want him to stand out a little bit. Plus, too much red is. Fearsome dragon needs an equally fearsome six-pack, exactly. Because you know that dragon's at the gym every day. And like I always say, if you're a dragon and you go to the gym, people are always going to be wary of you. I'm not too worried about how this goes on, because we're going to make this work here. Alright, there's that front side. And now we got to do the back side. You see he's got some plate up here. He definitely has some plate up there. So this is where you're going to get a little bit of some, and we're just going to work that in there. And even though it's not going to look right off the bat like anything, it's going to mean something later. So, I'm going to put that in there. And boy, today was an adventurous day. Let's see, I'm going to try to make sure I keep up on this thing. Hi Rob, wow, very nice work. I love it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. It means a lot. But you're going to see how this all comes together. It's a little sloppy right now, but right now, you gotta always think in your head, okay, I'm getting these base colors on, but everything is gonna look, because you question what you're doing until you add that final component. And that's where things start to stand out a bit. Oh, thank God. Because right now, I was kind of questioning myself, and I said, oh, maybe this wasn't such a great idea. And then I just said, well, let's just see what happens. Because the worst thing that can happen is you just paint over it. It takes a little more time. But always get the result that you're looking for. Remember, you got to be happy with it. Nobody else. Nobody else. So there. And as you can see, we're just working this whole bone structure here. I saw this and I said, wow, that's really something different. Let's play with it. You know, these people, they make these models and they go, well, you can either play with them the way that they are like this, or you can use them as a canvas and basically just play around. Maybe you saw this as a purple dragon. That's okay. Just because the card shows you a red dragon doesn't mean that it's a red dragon. Hi, Rob and chat. I can only stay a few minutes. Well, it's always good to see you, Nathaniel. Hope you are well. And like I said, we're going to try to take this as far as we can tonight. And we are going to work that in there. Let's just see how this is going to go. And I think it's going to be all right. It doesn't look like anything now. Again, stay with me. Stay with me. We're always doing something here. We always have a plan. There are plans within plans. If Kabuki was here, she would go, I know what movie that is. But I'm sure there are just other things going on. Poor Leland. I've been trying to get a hold of him. Well, he's been trying to get me to make some decisions on a few things, because they're trying to clean up a lot of things. And of course, we have not been able to connect We got Lori with us, helping us out, and we're trying to clean up a whole bunch of things with the patron to make sure that we're on target for what we want to do this year. Which, you're going to hear a pretty long rant this Sunday about the patron. Because somebody out there in the land wasn't saying very nice things. So I will address that. And I'm going to reply. And I have something to say. Alright, there we go. And that's okay. Because for the first time, we're going to break down everything went to. People need to do research before they say things. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. Bow hunter. I primed the pigs black. Oh, did you? I'm going to read the rest of that in a second. I just want to make sure that I get this. Hold on. I was thinking I should have primed them black, but because they had the white shirts and stuff like that, I just said, okay, let's try to cut a step out, and I can kind of just flub it from that point. Because again, I've got about 4 more projects. Well, by the way, I am going to leave it up to the community, and you guys can leave it in the comments. But hold on, just give me a moment. Let me just finish here. I think it's a waste to do it, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. I'm going to do a review of it, but I almost feel like, wow, we've been here, we've done that, so forth and so on kind of thing. Alright, now that we got that, let's look in his mouth, see what we can make out of his mouth. Oh, okay. We're gonna come here. We're gonna okay. Just bear with me here, folks. Dragons are really fun, and I always suggest dragons as your first monster because they really do stand out. And I can do these here, I guess. Yeah, well, why don't we? Boy, I don't know what it is with this grouping of brushes that I got. But they're a little cheaper than the cheap ones I get. Alright, I don't even know if I'm on camera here. I think I am. Okay, cool. And we're going to go here. And then I think that'll work. Because that actually is kind of a bone there. And I'm going to see how that works out. Because I got an idea what I'm going to do with it. You can't paint a dragon badly, to be honest with you. Well, maybe you can. I can. Alright, that. Oh, I wanted to get the other bone areas here. Let's put that in there. And that. And then that. And then that. And where's your fingers? I want to hit there. Because you gotta have a color that just breaks it up a little bit, I think. And that is this Yashabi. And here we go. Oh, that's good there. We want to I want to be careful. I don't want to make extra work, but if you have to, hey, that's just the name of the game. Sometimes we just make mistakes, plain and simple. It's okay. Well, one of the most popular things that everybody wanted was live painting. So we're going to give you more live painting because that's what everybody wanted. So be ready for that. And thank you to all the people. We've had about 200 responses so far. And if you get a chance, hey, and you haven't filled out what you want to see, okay, we're going to let that dry. So that's kind of where we're at with that. We're not worried about that right now. We're not worried about that. Static display, how are you? Sean, how are you? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. But hi. Alright, so we're going to put the dragon there. We're going to let him dry for a bit. Now, Piggy Boy. This is a difficult color to go with. But we're going to give it a try. I think it'll work fine for what we're trying to attempt here. And he has this little green hat on. And it's almost like a really weird color, but it'll go good. And hopefully I can pull this off and be able to do his skin at the same time without messing this up. Because we're going to dry brush his skin, but then we're going to put a wash over the rest of the model. Oh, look at that. That's one happy pig. Dang, blast it. He's happy. Alright, his brother here. You can see that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Just give me a second. Let's see. The wood will make wood. But we're going to worry about that afterwards. After we take care of the skid. Now his brother here. He's got a little kind of off green hat. So we're going to go with that. Okay. And we'll even do the gray thing there. So let's do that. So we're going to give you a happy little hat, my little friend. Maybe that's what they just need. Now, everybody's telling me this is a fun game. I kind of started reading it a bit, and it's kind of it's not a take that game. It's a bluffing game. But I'm really curious to see how it all adds up. And one game that I like Barnyard, that Barnyard game by James. I thought that was very good, and I told him I liked it a lot. And I also liked, what's the other game that he did? I didn't get a chance to play. I've got to try to get my hands a space game, I guess. I'm gonna have to check out. And we'll see what that's all about. We'll see what's all that noise is about. Actually, he's a very nice guy. He just forgot his pal, that's all. I forgive him. You know how that is. We're just a little puny channel. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see. Hey, Dutch. The game is moving up my buy list. There is in my top 20 wish list. Did you find the false bottom of the game, Rob? The false bottom. I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. The false bottom. You're gonna have to explain that one, my friend. So either I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Number one, do we paint doors tomorrow? Do we paint Dungeon Alliance tomorrow? in hopes that we play it solo in case Mimi's not here. Do we just play a war game this weekend live? I'm going to leave it up to everybody. You know, one of the most popular segments, and yet it's the least viewed, is War and Pieces. Everybody said they want more War and Pieces. Alright, you guys asked for it. Unless somebody's trying to sabotage the channel. Team-on. Oh my god, we have a Team-on sighting. Team-on usually hangs out in beta streams. Alright. Alright, we're going to get that in there. And we want to get that over there. That's pretty good. And then we got to get his little thing here. And we're going to come over here. Boom. I'm going to work that into there. We'll fix that too. And I want to get that in there. And we just need a little bit more paint and we're on our way. Okay. There we go. And that's one little piggy. Alright, let's see if anybody else got that awful green. Nope. Alright, let's see. War and Pieces fans are hardcore. Yes, they are. Soup Arc. Kingdom Death Monster? Question mark? Yeah, we'll get to it. War and Pieces is for a niche group. Probably right. Sherman Leader or Dungeon Alliance solo sounds good this weekend. Okay. Watched my first one today. It was okay. Well, nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. Alright. I really gotta find the color that I'm looking for. I just don't think that's gonna do it. I don't think that might do it. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, she has a nice hat. Let's go with that. It's good. Yeah, they're both kind of same color. Let me see here. And we're going to put that over there. I kind of like that. Alright. That is too small of a brush. It'll take us forever. We're trying to paint with speed here. Good. Got a few minutes to relax, so here I am. Legacy of Dragonhole solo playthrough was really good. Imagine Ambush solo. Okay. Rob, sometimes it takes a couple of episodes to suck me in. That's fine. Sure. I like Kingdom Death Monster. You know, we have to do Kingdom Death Monster. That might be a good play this weekend too, because I just got through doing that antelope, and now I'm just getting ready to paint the next figure. Oops, let's just get that there. And we're going to get that in there. And we're going to get that underneath there. Alright. Kind of like that. And then her hat. Her basket. Let's go with the basket first. I like that. Okay. And that's good. That's good. I like the way that's going on there. Having the white makes sometimes helps speed things along a little bit, not much. And then we'll go red inside there. But first we've got to just make sure we get that basket the way we want it. There we go. Then we'll do her hat. Puma, how are you? Sean Thompson, hey Rob, ever think about investing in some Bitcoin? No, mainly because I enjoy keeping the money that I have. I don't know who would ever invest in Bitcoin. Do you know anybody that would invest in Bitcoin? I don't know. I think the best thing to do is if you got cold hard cash, then you're all right. Even tell the queen, I tell her, hey, it's nice to run around with a debit card, but you know what they can't steal from you unless they actually take it from you? And that's cold hard cash. That's why I always use cash. They have to pry it from my dead hands instead of having some kid eating a bunch of Doritos take it from you. That's what I think. Alright. So we're going to have to double coat this, but I'm not worried about that right now. Alright, let's work that around. And make sure we have that. And that's kind of working right there. Whoop. Gotta get the front of her thing though.
Hey, beautiful. What?
All right.
It's my slipper. Stop.
So now what? What's Bella doing now? Some people worry about their crypto all day long.
Come on, don't do that.
What are they doing? Are those Are those pink pigs or pink bears? They are pig. Oh, they're pigs. Justin just has a Bitcoin farm under his bed. That's what he does. Hey, finally caught a live stream. Love your work. Stuff fables work. Well, thank you, KDSN. I like those. I like the minis too. We're just gonna now. Here's the part where we really got to do some work here, and we really got to try to. I want to lighten these pigs up a bit. And before I go too much further, that's too big of a brush. What are they doing? Oh, Bella? She's feeling pretty brave, that's for sure. I know. She don't listen. All right, we're going to take some changeling pink or changeling pig, because that's what we're going to be calling it. And we're going to take this and we're going to work it right here. And you see, we really want to lighten our little piggies up. So, first thing we want to go. Well, here he is. For all of your fans here, my friend has some Bitcoin, and it goes up and down a lot. And if your computer goes kaboom, you're out of luck. Rob, I heard you are going to do some GW segments. Are you going to cover AOS and 40K? Yes, I am. For now on, every week we are getting sent stuff for the new game. So, I mean, for for GW stuff. So we're going to be covering it pretty heavily. Now, as you can see, this is a dry brush. So all I'm doing is I'm going to work this right into their face, nice and lightly. But I want to kind of try to keep that darker pitch on him a little bit. I don't want to take it all away. Now we'll try to work on their faces, and you'll see how they come out unless we can get them. What's the matter, babe? All right. There we go. Am I too loud?
No.
Am I too loud?
No.
Are we both too loud?
No.
Isabella?
Yeah.
What'd she do?
She made me worry.
Huh?
She made me worry.
Oh, she'll be fine. She's a tough girl. And all we're doing is just lightening and lightening. And we want our little pig to actually be pink. Because most pigs are pink. Boom, boom. Let's get a little more of that. Any daughters of Cain from, yeah, we got that. We've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Hello, Queen. Hello, Bella. Hello, Justin.
Hello.
They all said hi. Static Display,
Hey, static display.
a friend of Justin's. Well, you know, Timon's here, Just.
Tell Timon I said hello.
Well, Justin said hello to Timon. I said, wow, usually he hangs out on beta streams. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Proof's in the pudding. Alright, let's get that ankle there. And again, we're being careful because we don't want to take and really remove everything that we just spent building up, that's for sure. So we're just kind of, this can take a while. There we go. He's got a little more color to him. So now you see he's got that little bit more pinkish. Hey Rob, what green did you use on the troll bridge? I used a Lauren green. Lauren green. Robert, I actually found your channel before I went over to PG, just so you know. Oh, I know that. I know that. I can't blame you for going over to Play Games TV.
Oh my god.
It's, you know, it's kind of like a car crash. You just want to see what happens at the end. As you know, there's a lot of drama over there. And, you know, I don't want to say anything, but, you know, it is Play Games TV. I mean, come on. Yeah. He does a good job. He does a lot of work over there. I mean, the guy's got commercials, for crying out loud. I don't have commercials. Oh boy, I missed a spot. I'll have to fix that. Alright. I'm going to work that in. I want to get the hand here. Very careful. There, and then there. And we're just trying to lighten them up a little bit before we do a few things that we're going to do. Alright. Uh-oh. Sounds like Belle's gonna bark at somebody. Belle's been very frisky lately. What's the matter?
I'm just reading.
Oh. Piggies. Alright. And again, we're just kind of going over, trying to leave a good amount of that color in there. But we're also trying to bring out that facial structure by just dry brushing over a bit. And you can see the face just kind of starts to pop a bit. Now we'll darken all that up, but this is a good way to kind of get this going quicker. Alright. And we will get their faces all squared away, and I'll show you how we do that. If in space no one can hear you, your feather hair, huh? Yeah, Justin got me to play EverQuest, and then he bails. What a beta. Well, let's ask him, shall we? Let's ask him. Hey, Just? Can I ask, one of the people will have a question for you. I don't want to bother you. I know you're a busy man. I know you have lots of things to do, like sleep and stuff.
What's up?
Basically, Static, was it Static that said it? Oh, no, it was Sean Thompson said, Justin got me to play EverQuest, and then he bails. What a beta. Do you have any response to that, young man? Well, I'm giving you a chance to defend yourself.
It ended up not being what we thought it was going to be.
It ended up, so you didn't see it all the way through, did you?
I did not see it all the way through. No.
What does a beta usually do? He quits before things get going?
I guess that's probably true.
Okay, so... Wow. You see, if I was doing that, I would at least play a few games and go, guys, I promised you this. I need to see this through, no matter how painful it is. He just... Boom. So let's ask, how is EverQuest? Is it any good? Does anybody enjoy it? Now, he says it's nothing like the old one, to be fair. It's actually not very good, and there's not a lot of people playing it. So he was quite disappointed, I know that. Because EverQuest, that was the first game he ever played. I remember the name of his character, actually. It was Sotek. He bails, does not follow through. Oh, wow. 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 There's not a lot of love here for PG TV. It's a good channel, though. I think you guys should invest a little time into it. It's more than people that bail on games. There's a lot more to it. I mean, isn't Macho Squatcho on there? I mean, that guy. Well, there's a guy that's a good guy. I'm sure a lot of you tune in just to see Macho. Heck, I'm going to tune in to see Macho. Alright. Alright, let's just get a little underneath her chin here. And boom. Alright, a little bit better. Alright, next. Let's get this off. Let's wash this off. Let's push this aside. The Three Little Pigs. No, Grimm Forest. I'm having as much fun as I did in 1999. Wow. Wow. Macho Alpha. Yes. Yes. Oh boy. I don't know how this turned out to be a Justin stream. I don't know how this turned out to be a Justin stream. And alright, so that. Alright, let's go back to some of our main characters here. So we've got to kind of get these guys kind of going a little bit. The first thing I want to do is I want to get my little liner brush here and kind of want to No, not that. We're going to go with a Troll Slayer orange. And just want to tighten up. Oh, jeez. Well, this dried up. That's not good. Oh. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. That's why I substituted. All right. Got the game box handy, Rob? The game box? Oh, yes, I do. Just give me a moment. And let me just take care of what I need to take care of here. Just want to make sure that we get his eyebrows in there. Alright. Excellent. That's one thing. That. Alright, let's clean that out. Let's show you the game box real quick. Oh, there is. I'm gonna have to back out a bit. There we go. As you can see, the Grimm Forest. And back down there. Now, this is the game that I'm going to review. Where is it? I just had it. Oh, here it is. Alright. We just got that in today. And to be honest with you, I am just going to review it. I'm not going to paint it. It's something, I mean, you've already seen everything. I'm just going to kind of get an idea of what's going on with it. And we're going to leave it at that. I just don't think it's worth wasting time to review it. That's my personal opinion. Maybe you guys might think otherwise. I don't know. Macho and Justin have a good act. It's not an act. They're really who they are. Trust me on that one. Nobody can act that badly.
They've been friends for how long?
Yeah, they've been friends for forever, haven't they? Since he was 10 years ago? 15 years ago? Jeez. Well, how long's whatchamacallit been around? Alright. Just want to lighten up his hair a little bit. Since Warcraft was around. And that's been around almost 10, 15 years, something like that. I don't know. They've been friends a very long time. We're just taking dry, putting this this orange, just lightening up that hair a little bit, and really giving that beard a little bit of depth. Of course, I'm off camera. Ugh, I hate when I do that. All right. Sorry about that. Let me just. There we go. All right, there. So we're just doing that, and boom. That's where I want to be with that. Now, what's next? We want to. Okay, I want to take care of this wood thing here. Boy, I'm all over the place. Forgot to do that too. Like I said, I'm trying to get as much as I can for this, and we'll see how much we can get done. Alright. So, here, I just want to get this a dark brown because we're going to lighten that up as he's crushing this little pig's house. Good brown base. doing that, it's going to help us when we go back over it once it dries. There we go. So I'm going to put that over there. Next thing that we want to do, we're going to do all the wood. Yeah, we're going to do that dark and then work out lighter. Let me just check one thing real quick. Yep, perfect. Alright, so I'm going to stupid brush is giving me a hard time. I don't know what it is with my brushes lately. I just get this one random hair. I'm just not tolerating it today. There we go. It's that one hair that can mess everything up like I just did. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright. We'll fix it. It's just going to take a little bit more time. Just a little bit more time. We'll just try and go in there. And I don't care about getting the sickle because actually I'm going to go paint over that. And there we go. Alright, that's that. And now we're just going to zoom in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm looking at the wrong thing. James, take it easy. Thanks for popping in. And okay, there we go. So, where were we? Okay, wood. And we're going to lighten this wood up because it's just too dark. But we'll worry about that very shortly. Here we go. And yeah, we're just working in there. I'll check the chat in a minute. I'm sorry, I haven't. I'm just trying to rush through this a little bit because I'd like to kind of at least get it where I kind of have an idea of what I'm going for here, what I'm trying to do. But this nice dark color goes on white very, very well. So, you know, you don't need 2 coats on it. What time do we got? Oh, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. And there we go, there we go. And then boom, 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 boom. We're actually going to do these bases. You'll see those when we play the game. You'll actually, I think you'll like them a lot. Mm-hmm. And perfect. All right. What else did I have to hit with? What? I don't know. Might go lighter wood with that. And then the bricks. Alright, we'll go lighter brown with that. That's what we'll do. Maybe an XV88. It will look pretty good. What color orange is on the giant's hair? It is a Fire Dragon Bright. Hi everybody. Hello Canadian Bacon. Barbarian Canadian Bacon. When do we get our Rob Orrin 24-hour live stream?
You couldn't stay awake that long.
I don't think I can stay awake that long, is right. I'll be puking after the first 3 hours. I don't know how he does it. I mean, some of the streams that he's done is just inhuman when you think about it. Alright. Let's get that in there. And we are just going to work this in here because after all, we're going to have to go over this anyways. So we can be a little sloppy here, and that's okay. And sloppiness is not bad. But you're definitely going to want to see this week's vlog. I have a lot to say. I have a mouthful. I actually had to take notes today to make sure I cover everything that I'm going to. Now, I would do it live, but I don't know if it had the same effect. Because I'll get distracted with the chat, and I have to stay on point. Alright. Alright. That pig is working it, son. That pig is working it. Alright. Oh, I gotta mess with her hair later. We're gonna get that hat. Forgot to paint the ears pink. Whoops. Again. Boy, I gotta move over. That's what it is. Ugh. Sorry, I was going off camera. It was just Daddy making a lot of noise. And let's come underneath here. And nice and easy. There we go. All right, and here. They're doing another one, Tam? Jeez. Alright, let's get that in there. And that in there. And that. Alright. There's that. And now we just gotta fix this hat. And we're doing pretty good here. Alright. Bink, 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 bink. I gotta check to see what that looks like. There's that. Perfect. Alright. Let's clean this off. The bluffing game with a bit of take that with the cards you gain over the course. First bit, yeah, exactly. Rob, don't forget to paint the pig's ears above her big hat. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I missed that. You miss things when you're trying to do everything 1,000. Makes me want this game more and more. The minis are coming out really good for this game. Loving the colors. Look forward to checking it out sometime soon. That's for sure. You said it. Okay, I said that for that. Alright. I'm going to use a Jodekin orange for the pig's ears who needs to be done. So we're going to take this and we are going to go over her thing here. Hey, Just.
Yeah.
Timon said that you and Macho have a great act. I said that wasn't an act at all. You guys been friends for how long?
That we have an act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it's not an act.
Timon thinks a lot of things.
I know. Alright, there we go. And he said Timon thinks a lot of things. Are you going to take that, Timon? Kid's a beta. Alright. And that's a nice color for that. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright. So that worked for that. Oh boy. I just don't like yellow. It's not a real yellow though. What am I going to do? I think that's the way I just might have to go. Unless I can find something just a little bit lighter. That'll work. Green brown. Dark flash. Oh, that might do it. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's take a look at this. I'm actually going to use a little bit of Vallejo here. Like I said, I'm just trying to crank these boys out. I don't know. Maybe I'm not shaking it enough. I don't know. So let's do this. Let's take a different brush. Okay. I don't know. I kind of like that. Oops. All right. All right. That goes there. Okay. Alright. I kind of like that. That kind of fits in there. I'm sorry, I kind of blacked out there for a second because I was trying to figure if this was going to work or not. Not a very exciting stream when you're doing it this way. Alright, there we go. I think that works really well. I just got to finish that, which I'll do fine. Let me just take a look at her dress. On the bottom of her dress, I think I'm going to go with a Cyberite green, which would be perfect. And then we're going to start working on highlighting these guys up a bit. I just got to get that last piece. What time is it? Oh, we're doing perfect. We're actually doing perfect, so we'll be able to get to the point that I hoped to get to. I gotta touch up a few things with white. I can do that in a minute, but first let's concentrate. Let's go with a Gorthoth brown for the sticks. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine for her pocketbook. Just leave it, Tim. I'll get it. And that, of course, I'm off kilter here. Let me move this out of the way. We're not even going to worry about the fox because everybody's seen how, the big bad wolf, because everybody sees how I do big bad wolf. Alright. So we're going to go here. And this all. And let's just get this in here. Get this smaller brush. Remember, everything's in constant motion here. And
Get down, Rabbit. Gabriella. Don't pretend you don't hear me. Get down. Get down.
alright. It's a little better. I don't know if I want to leave that. No, I think I'm going to do something with that bow. I just don't know what. I'll think of it. I will think of it. Now, we got to get these bricks somehow. What are we going to do with these bricks? Well, bricks start as a Wild Rider red. That's what I think I'm going to go with. Let me see. Looks exactly like space cruisers. Z Invaders looks to be aliens versus Marines. Still haven't opened the others. Okay, nobody's talking to me, so that's good. Alright. Well, first things first. Lead belcher, lead belcher, lead belcher. Okay. To get this. Get a little bit of that. And we need to clean up this. And how do you clean that up? You just go right there, boom. And then you add that little bit of there. And perfect. And then you do the same thing here. And just like that. That sickle's cleaned up. Alright. Probably touch it up with a little brown, but oh boy. Oh boy, that girl. Clean that off. What are they barking at? Those dogs. They see somebody in the backyard. It's well, not in the backyard. That they'll see something about 100 yards out, and they lose it. They really do. And we're gonna add some brooks in here. And I want to make sure that I get in there. Got to touch up with that brown a bit, but that's okay because we're going to be putting a wash over that, so it's all right. We'll get there. And she has bricks. Who carries a basket of bricks? Oh, this pig. That little pig. And you could be a little messy over here, and you'll be fine. You just kind of want to try to control your mess, like I'm doing here. Like I'm hitting that basket a little bit, but that's okay, because I know that. There we go. That I'm going to clean this up later. And there we go. So we got that set. So we're going to let that dry. And we'll clean this up. First off, because we missed a few spots. And that happens. So where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I'm trying to do everything 100 miles an hour here. Just want to get to at least a spot where I can show you where you're going to kind of see the. Right now it kind of looks like a giant mess, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what we want to get at, the light at the end of the tunnel. I think I want to hit that. I want to make sure I come in here a little bit more. There we go, and then right there. And in there a bit. There we go. And then back here. Alright. I'm going to get in there. And then that we're going to just touch up over here. And then we're going to let them dry because we're going to move on to something else. We painted these pigs, well, we got the base on them in under an hour. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. There we go. All right. And we just want to just a hair more, because I see exactly what I missed. You know, how could she say that? Alright, there we go. And we clean that up. And he's got a little handkerchief on the side here, so I just want to get that real quick. Okay. It's a little gray thing, so there we go. Alright. And then finally, we are going to add those pink ears that we said that we forgot. And we will be ready to go move on. Finally. Okay. And then there. And then there. There we go. Alright. Her dress I'll worry about. There's a little bottom part to her dress. Oh, I said I was going to do it in this. Can we do it? What time is it? We can do it. Thank you, Serial Heroes. Alphas look pretty good, too. I have Green Horde on the list of games to buy. Yeah, when it comes retail, I'll get one. That I'll paint before I paint Legion. I just don't see any necessary unless everybody screams that they want me to paint Legion for Star Wars. I just don't see any need for it. I mean, we did Imperial Assault. We did. I mean, we did it like 3 times, for crying out loud. I don't know. I don't know what it is with this grouping of Star Wars that I wish I could care more, but I just don't. All right. All right. I like that. All right. What do we got here? I'm still upset the Legion scale is different from Imperial Assault. Plus the rules look a little gimmicky. I still have a bitter taste from Rune Wars. Yeah, I'm going to save it for my review of it, so we'll talk about it. The problem is that, the people that love Star Wars are going to love it because, well, they love Star Wars. And if you love Star Wars, this is probably going to be something that's going to be very good for you. And there's a ton of Star Wars fans out there. And, you get the, you got the older group, older people that like it, and you have the new younger group that is really behind it. So I guess we'll just see what happens with it. I have it here. We're going to review it. We're going to go over it. I'm going to keep an open mind. Mind you, I'm going to be very open minded about it. We'll see what happens. Okay, there. All right. Now, the only thing that we need is, well, how about a little gold star there? How about a little gold? And then that is going to be that, and we're going to let those dry for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them. Alright, there we go. Bink. There you go. Alright, now we got our friend the dragon here that needs a little attention to. Oof. We got our friend the dragon that needs a little attention to. So, we're going to take some Agrath Earthshade. We're going to shake that up real good. And we are going to get that dragon busy here. We're going to try to really bring out those recesses and that bone right there. And there, that's what I was talking about. Didn't look right, but boy, you put it in there and then all of a sudden, that makes sense now all of a sudden. And you can put a little on the dragon. See how it just kind of darkens certain areas. And we're going to do the same thing over here. All of a sudden that tail has some depth to it. We're going to put it in his mouth because we're going to fix his mouth later. We're going to go over that. We're going to keep working that a little bit, make sure that we have everything where we want it. And get a little bit more of that. And we're going to come right down his spine here. Because that Agrath really is going to bring out that bone and darken that up. Remember I told you, you got to wait for it. You got to just wait for it. It's going to give that bone in there some depth. We can work a little bit into the rest here, into his back here, into his headdress. Move it around a little bit. Don't be afraid to move it around. And it'll all just come out in the wash. And there we go. Let's put that down. And you'll see that's exactly kind of what we're looking for with the dragon right there. Kind of done with Rod. The sounds of the pans in the background makes me hungry. It's the queen. She's putting away the dishes that she shouldn't have to because.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying you're putting away dishes that you shouldn't have to because the children should have done it.
I'm sorry, I don't need to make noise.
Oh, that doesn't matter. The games are relatively derivative of each other. Yeah. And you can see where we kind of went with this. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. How's that? Then what we're going to do, well, we got this out. We're going to take that. We're going to do this. And we're going to take a little of this Feddersen Gray. I really like this as a dry brush a lot of times, especially with certain types of stone. And I'm going to work this off like I do everything else because I don't want to go completely gray on everything. But I do want to bring that stone out, don't I? In order to do that, I'm just going to have to just kind of work that in there a little bit. And I don't want to hit him. There we go. But it gives him a nice perch now. So we can, and we're gonna I might do this tomorrow again. I don't know, maybe there'll be a part 3. Or I'll just finish everything up. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? I'm almost tempted to make my own video painting Stormtroopers pink. Yeah, you could do that. Just to drive people nuts. Well, if you want to get a lot of hate. Listen, a lot of people just do Star Wars things just to get the views because Star Wars videos are always going to get views. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to review it because my sponsor sent it to me to review. So, we will do that. Okay, see how that stone kind of sticks out now? And it doesn't mess with how he is. That's exactly what we want. Boom. Done. Perfect. And we can actually take some of that gray and kind of work it into, I kind of like that idea. There we go. And we're going to work around here. And there we go. Just try to bring out a little bit there. Let's take a little bit more. We're letting those pigs dry for a few minutes. And then we're gonna I'm gonna kind of get them to where you get an idea what we're looking for. Okay, so we're gonna take that off, and we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna, as you can see, we're really just kind of playing around here, lightening up that brick or stone. And we still have to do his eyes and stuff. We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright. And here, we could just clean off our brush a little bit here. Now, let's clean this off. If you remember, we said that we'd break out a little white here. And yes, we will. Because I just want to, one hit, his teeth. I'm just using the edge of the brush. Perfect. And then we're going to take new oil. And there's a reason for this. Actually, we're going to just give that a few. And just, again, just get a little on my brush. I'm going to push this off. Maybe a little bit more, huh? Alright, let me get all this stuff out of the way, because boy, I'm like going 100 miles an hour here. And all I want to do is just kind of lightly go over some areas here. Bring out everything that we were talking about a little earlier. I don't want to take that dark green out, but I definitely want to just kind of go back over after we did all that work and putting the wash on him. And just let that take over a little bit. See that flat area? There we go. And just hitting, watching his nose. Get underneath the chin here. Bring that chin out. He's got a strong chin. There we go. Now he looks like an ogre. Alright, our boy's doing alright here. Whoop. We got that, the marker, that. We're doing alright. Oh, looks like we're painting something else tomorrow. Possibly. Alright, this white, it isn't staying for long. So, this is a bit of a risk, but it's going to pay off, and I will probably do this now, just so you can think about what I'm doing. And then you'll see how it turns out tomorrow, because I'll show you in tomorrow's video how it all turns out. We're going to finish this up, but we're going to be doing another project tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. So that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. Oh, Newell oil. All right. So what are we gonna do? Well, let's show you. We're gonna take some Newell oil. You can't have the white completely white like that. You gotta build some shadows into it. So that's what we're going to attempt to do here. So we're gonna get our Newell oil in here. And we're going to give some dimension to our piggies. So by doing this, it's going to give some dimension. Now you're saying, oh my God, you're ruining it. What are you doing? What are you, crazy? No, just trust me. Just trust me. It's okay. Alright, there we go. And we're being very deliberate in what we're doing. We're being very careful. And if you notice, it's okay if I get it on the purple. I can get it. I can deal with it on the purple. I can even deal with it on the brown here. But I want this to sit there a little bit. And there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. And you'll see, because we're going to let this dry overnight. And I'm going to show you how we're going to bring this all back. But keep the shade and the shadows in there. Alright. So. And we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to do that. I'm trying to think what. Oh, I think we're going to paint Dungeon Alliance tomorrow, but it'll be more of a paint with Rob, because what we're going to be doing is we are going to kind of be working on. I'm going to show you how we lighten these up, and then we'll get 4 figures ready for Dungeon Alliance just in case. Now I'm hoping that we can play this weekend if Mimi's here. If not, it's going to be the following weekend when Jerry's here. We'll see. Well, I really want this to do this for a reason. There's a reason why I do a lot of things, and you'll see. You'll see in the end. And I'm just taking and I'm just going over the white only. Whoops. I gotta hold on to it. There we go. And working that in there. And it's all going to come together, because we darken to lighten. We want good shade on here. Alright. And I can see I missed a spot on something, but that's okay. I can forgive myself later. Alright, there we go. Notice how I'm not trying to get it on the skin. I can get it on the purple. It doesn't matter, because you're not going to be able to tell the difference. See, it doesn't matter if I get a wash in the purple. It actually helps it a little bit. I can actually use a nightshade on that, and it would look good. Alright. And then here, we're going to do right in here. And then we're going to, we really don't want to hit any other area besides what we're trying to hit here. And we're being very deliberate and being very careful. We don't want this to bleed over. We're using our brush to control the wash, like so. It's okay if you touch that, but you want to make sure that you get all the white, because you're going to see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about, and how much it's going to make a difference. Boom, 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 boom. All right, there we go. There's a few things I got to touch up, and I think that exposes a few things, but that's okay. That's fine. We're going to get to it. Last thing I want to do before we go. I'm going to take some Solvan bark. I'm sorry, you know something, I haven't been reading the chat. I hope I didn't miss anything. Marx's. Hello. Alright, so we're going to take some of this and we are going to work this in here. And same thing. Work it into your brush. It's a dry brush. So you really kind of want to get as much as you can out there. There we go. And let's start with here. So we definitely just kind of want to lighten up this house that he's crushing on. This is a lighter brown, so as you can see, and we're going to go over even lighter. So remember that dark brown I put on, and now we're putting on this really light coat. Try not to hit his shoes. Perfect for now. And oh, that's irritating me. I'm looking at her wheat and I can see a white spot and it's driving me insane. That's what happens when you rush. Alright. We wanna go over this wood here and lighten that up. And it's just a matter of just getting that and lightening that wood just a hair. And really just work that in there. Same thing here. Use your brush, work it hard, and you'll get the result that you want. You see how the wood is starting to lighten up. And we'll just have to go over that again. Alright, I like that. And then we'll just get a little bit more. Alright. And we're just going to lighten up that by doing this. And be very careful not to hit our wash. And there we go. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Oh. Kind of want to take a little bit more. Alright. Alright, and we're just gonna take and work over the wood a little bit. Alright, there. We got a branch here. We just want to kind of want to work out. And there we go. Not bad. Well, Gabby likes it. Alright, how's that drying? Okay. Let's see. Alright. Here. I want to put a little bit of that brown in there. Like see we're just bringing out the wood part of that. And boom, 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 boom. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. And I've been using maybe it's just me, but I like blue tint when it goes over white. I do too. All right. Let's see. Is this dry? There it is. All right, so I'm just going to show you what we're going to kind of do. And I'm going to finish this off camera. I'm going to touch up a bunch of things too. And I'll put some pictures later up. But I want to get this right where I want it to be. All right. And all we're going to do is kind of and just kind of work that in a little bit. I went on the purple a little bit. And we want to keep that in there. All right. Our boy here. Just by going over just a little bit, hitting the higher points. It doesn't make him look cartoony, even though he is a cartoon. And this is just the first layer of what I'm going to do. And then it lightens it up a little bit. And that's all we're trying to do. Like Fat Boy here. And just, oh. Alright. And just by that little bit there. Oops. I could fix that purple. That's not a problem. And there we go. That's the first coat. Blending white is an exercise of high skill beyond mine. Yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while. It takes numerous coats. So that's it for today. You can see we've got everything pretty under control, as you can see, and we're kind of where we want to be. We gotta do this guy. This guy we forgot to do, but that's all right. That'll be a quick one. I'll show you guys how this all comes out. We'll base it tomorrow, and I'll explain some of the things that I finish up with, but we are going to be painting a few other things. So just a lot of painting. It's been a lot of painting this week, so there you go. So that pretty much covers that for now. There's some things, like I said, I got to fix here and there, but I'll get those, and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when they are just about finished. We got to do the bricks, and there's just more stuff to do. All right, I think that's about it. It's almost 8 o'clock, and we will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.